So as we have seen, today we will discuss about the design of subsurface drainage system and the final step of that, installation of tile drains. Now, so these were the different steps. There were 8 steps in the design of tile drainage system or subsurface drainage system. So all the 7 steps, first 7 steps we have discussed: layout of the system, depth and spacing, capacity, size and grade, materials, loads, envelope materials, etc. And finally we will move on to the installation of tile drains. So first we will see a layout according to the arrangement of the laterals, mains and outlet. After that we will find the depth and spacing of the particular tile drain, how much depth it should be laid, how much spacing it should be given for two tile drains. And after that we will discuss about we will calculate the capacity, how much amount of water the tile drain should collect. That we will calculate by using Manning's equation. After that, by using this capacity of the tile drain, we will find the size of the drains, that is the diameter of the drains, and the grade of the tile drains, how much slope we should give to the tile drain. So that we have calculated. And after that we will choose the material. There are different materials: clay, concrete, pipeline, plastic pipelines, etc. So which material will have to be chosen for our particular kind of soil, that we will choose. And after that we are placing the tiles and we are backfilling the soil. So the tiles should bear some loads. How much load the tile have to bear, that we have calculated. And after that we have discussed about the envelope materials and accessory structures. Some envelope have to be given to the tiles in order to restrict the soil from reaching the tiles. Okay, so when soil reaches the tile, it will clog the tile. So for removing the soil, we have to give some envelope. Mainly gravel is given as the envelope. And some accessory structures are also there. Some relief valves, some relief wells, manholes, sedimentation basins, etc. have to be given for cleaning and inspection of the tile drains. And finally, by calculating all these things, now we are going to the installation of tile drains. So mainly the installation of the tile drain comprises of settling out the alignment and levels. First we will settle out the alignment, which direction we have to provide the tile drainage system in our particular area, that we have to just make an idea of that. After that, excavating the trenches. Now in that area we have to excavate the trenches. We have to excavate holes. After that we have to place the pipes. We have the pipes, right? We have chosen particular type of particular diameter of pipe for our particular area. So we have to place that pipe in the trench with or without envelope material. Sometimes we have to use the envelope material. Some other times we can just give the pipe itself, no need of envelope material. And after placing the pipe, we have to backfill the trench with excavated materials. So these are the main steps in installation of tile drains. And the important aspects in installation of tiles are accurate transfer of design layout to the field. We have designed a layout, right? For our area, we have designed. So we have decided that the tile should be given from north to south. So because slope is there, and the lateral should be given perpendicular to the tile, or we have to choose a herringbone system. Like that we have already fixed. So that layout we have to correctly transfer to the field. And we have to choose appropriate installation methods, and we have to use suitable machines and grade control techniques for installing the tile drains in a proper manner. The main thing to be noted is drain installation generally commences from the most downstream point and proceeds upstream. That is, the drainage system design will be, or construction will be, done from the outlet to the inlet. Okay, always from the outlet to the inlet. First thing we will do is we will construct the outlet, and from the outlet only we will proceed to the inlet. That is the main thing you have to note. For best result, drain is laid in straight lines and smooth curves. Of course, smooth curves will be given. No sharp angles. No sharp angles are preferred. Only smooth curves will be preferred. So that is the main thing. Now the installation of tile drains contains mainly 5 steps. One is digging the trench. First we have to dig a trench. After that we have to lay the tiles or the pipes. and we have to then make junctions and curves wherever possible. Okay, wherever necessary, we have to provide the curves and junctions. And after that, when completing all these things, we have to blind the tile. So we have to fix the tile in a position, so that we have to blind the tile with some blinding means we are covering the tile. Okay, whether it is by using some envelope material or some the materials which we have trenched out. Okay, that materials itself can be used for blinding the tile. And after that, finally we have to backfill the trenches. Okay, all the top of the up to the top of the trenches we will backfill the soil. So these are the main steps. We will see each of them. Digging the trench. So digging is done mainly using hand tools, most commonly. The tile spade, shovel, drain scoop, tile hook, etc. are used for this purpose. Tile spades are just like our normal spades, but it has 40 to 55 centimeter long. I'll show you the picture. Shovel, you all know. Shovel is for removing the soil. So that kind of shovels are used for removing the soil. Drain scoop is another material which is for removing the soil. Why it is scoop means it is a semicircular in shape, and it can be used for removing a large amount of soil within a semicircular shape. Okay, that is the main thing. And 10 centimeter to 20 centimeter tiles. So for proper positioning of the tiles, you will use the drain scope. Okay, 10 centimeter to 20 centimeter tiles, we can use drain scope for removing the soil. And tile hook is another device which is used for placing the tiles in position. Actually, okay, it is hook. So in the hook, we will connect the tiles and we will place it in position. So it is made up of 12.5 millimeter round and fitted to a ordinary handle. For small drains, spades and tile hoop will be used. Only spades and tile hoop will be used. I'll show you the picture of all these things. This is the spade, which is used again used for creating the trench. And the second one is tile hoe. These are other some of the devices which are used for making tiles. I mean drains. Tile hoe with pickage face for removing the soil. This is tile scoop. This is semicircular in shape. It can be used for removing more soil. And this is gauge stick for finding the depth of the tiles. For finding correct accurate depth, we have to use this gauge stick. So we are digging the trench. So how much depth the trench is now? Okay, that we have to find out using the gauge stick. And this is tile hook. We will position the tile here, and we will place the tile in correct position. So I'll show you the picture of that. So this is a man placing the tile. So first we have made a trench and we have placed the tile. How we are placing the tile? We are just using this tile hook for hooking the tile and placing at correct position. Okay. Second step is laying the tile. So we have now created the trench. Okay, I have just shown you something about the laying also. Anyway, after digging the trench, what we have to do is we have to lay the tile inside the trench. Okay, the laying also will commence from the outlet and proceed to the inlet. So everything in tile drainage system or drainage system design, everything is done from the outlet to the inlet. Okay, tiles up to 15 centimeter diameter can be positioned with a tile hook by a man on the trench bank. So I have shown you the figure. A man on the bank can position the tile and lay the tile by using a tile hook. That is a device used for laying the tiles. And tile is laid and blinded as soon as the trench is completed to grade, otherwise the banks may cave in and the bottom may soften. So when we are creating this trench, this side soils are not stable. Okay, so as soon as we have created the trench and placed the tile, we have to blind the tile. Okay, blind the tile either by using envelope material or by using some sand or topsoil. Okay, so if we are not doing that, then what will happen is the sides will cave in. Okay, and the drainage system will be affected by that process. That is the thing. Now tile laying is done by using machines, and when we have to construct a large drainage system, everything cannot be done by mechanically. Okay, tile hook cannot be used for laying all the tiles. So sometimes we will use machines. There are mainly two types of machines. One is trenchless machine and the trencher machine. So from the name itself you can say that Trenchless machines will not make any trench. It will just scoop the soil and place the tile and refill the soil. Okay. Just scooping the soil, placing the tile and refilling the soil. Trencher machine means it will make a trench first. A deep trench will be made. After that, it has a provision for laying the tile, then backfilling the soil. So that is trencher machine. So first we will see the trenchless machine. In trenchless machine, the examples are vertical plow and V plow. These are very small instruments. And vertical plow is working just like a subsoiler. It will just lift the soil and install the pipes. Okay, just lifting, installing the pipe and refilling. That is the thing. V plow also, it is a triangular shaped device, and it can be used for installing 10 to 12.5 centimeter diameter pipe. In these two instruments, we are just lifting the soil and placing the tile and again refilling. Okay. But in the case of trencher machines, what we are doing is we will first make a trench. Okay. So in this case, there are two types, wheel trenchers and chain trenchers. I'll show you the figure of them. So first trencher machine is wheel trench. Here you can say that it has a wheel. Okay. An additional wheel here. The wheel has a number of buckets here. So these buckets are used for removing the soil and digging a trench and removing the soil. Okay. So at this time, what is happening is we are digging a trench here, and after that there are provisions for laying the tiles here, and again we will refill the soil. So here a trench is made. It is not just lifting the soil, it is making a trench here, and after that here the tiles are laid. The second type of trencher machine is chain trencher machine. In this, instead of the wheel there is a chain drive is there. In the chain there are knives, a number of knives are there. So these knives cuts the soil and removes the soil. So a trench is made here and tiles are laid. So these are the machines which are used for laying the tiles. Okay. Now the third step is making junctions and curves. So after laying the tiles, in some places there should be some curves or some direction changes that will be there. Okay. So in that cases, we should not give sharp angles at the change in the direction, at the position of change in the direction. We have to give smooth curves. The junctions should be smooth. Okay. And lateral should be connected to the main tile at the midpoint of the main. When there are a many number of laterals and a single main, all the mains should connect the lateral at the midpoint only. Okay. So there is symmetry. It should follow a symmetry. Okay. That is the thing. And changes in direction of the tile trains are made by curves and not by sharp angles that we have discussed earlier. Curves are kept regular with outer side of the joints covered with pieces of broken tile. When there is a need for junctions, if we have to connect two tiles, or if there is a junction of two tiles, then we have to provide prefabricated junctions. Just like if we are using some pipelines, we have to provide some T joints or some U joints, like that joints should be given, right? So we should not give sharp angles for that. We have to give prefabricated joints for that. So that are the main things we have to discuss. And after giving the joints and all, now what we have to do is we have to blind the tile. Blinding the tile as soon as the tile is placed and inspected. Otherwise, caving in of the soil occurs. So we have to just blind the tile either by using the envelope material in case necessary, or if envelope material is not necessary, then we have to provide a blinding for the tile by using the topsoil. Okay. So loose earth is given for covering the tile at a depth of 15 to 30 centimeter. Very loose earth, because we have to allow the water to filter into the tiles. So we have to give large sized particles. So 15 to 30 centimeter uh, depth loose soil is given above the tiles for blinding it. And after that, final step is backfilling the trench. Now we have to fill the trench completely. So the backfilling is done mainly by the topsoil, by using the topsoil. In some cases, larger sized particles other than topsoil is used, just like gravel or something. Backfilling may be done by hand or by buck scraper or a bulldozer. Even bulldozer you can use for backfilling the trench. Now we have constructed our tile drainage system. Thank you.